No twigs, bro. Are we serious?
Yo, you need to mute the you need to mute the audio because they can. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to weekly Wednesday Premiere Showdown live here at twitch.tv/Prosperity GG. I am Dupes. Alongside me is Mithers, and we are very excited to cast this one again, just like we did last week. Isn't that right, Mithers?
Oh, absolutely. It's always a blast to come here and cast for the weekly Wednesday Premiere Showdown. A little note here. This weekly Wednesday Premiere Showdown is sponsored by Prosperity Esports, Invictus Esports, Exile, and viewers like you. So thank you guys.
That's right. We are very excited to announce that Prosperity GG is now an affiliate on Twitch. So when we say viewers like you, we actually mean it because if you're watching an ad, you are helping support this stream. So thank you so much. Today we have OPM versus Last Minute Goats. LMG, and the whole bracket has been on split as we prepare for the premiere, and we're about to get this thing started. So we'll go right into agent select.
Yep. Now, if you correct me if I'm wrong, Dupes, but when we were in the beer league, we dominated on this map on split.
Oh yeah, and that is no joke. I mean, it was our pick, and we were up against people who had to beat us, and we still beat them. So I mean, we know this map inside and out, and we're really excited to cast it today because we know all about it. So we'll go ahead and we'll get right into our agent select.
Yep.
Let the lobby know here.
And we'll get switching over here soon. Oh. Beautiful day for a game.
Absolutely, it is. And a beautiful day on split as well. So OPM is going to be starting on defenders with LMG on attack. And right away, we've got Asta locking in the Cypher. Sketchy on the Raze for OPM. And a couple of other hovers for OPM as they decide. On the other side for the attackers, Mythers, you want to go ahead and let us know who we've got?
Sure, we can go ahead and do that. So for the attackers, looks like we got Rain potentially going with Fade, Enzo currently locked in as ISO, Twigs as Raze, Gav as Cypher, and Surge as Clove. That's going to really help them out with the util usage along the attacking side with Clove there.
Yeah, absolutely. And you see OPM is hovering right now, Viper and Omen. A double controller could be huge on this map. There are a lot of one-ways that Viper can set up, and you almost play Viper like you would a Sage on this map, sort of like a semi-sentinel, putting that wall right across mid. But instead, Synax says, you know what? Viper's a great pick, but Deadlock might be a better one, because what's better than a wall you can walk through? One that you have to shoot.
Absolutely.
And I kind of agree there with Synax.
No, absolutely. Making it harder for the team to actually take space and move around is really crucial, especially on split.
That's right. But just as I say that, Synax flips right back to a Viper. And that's going to be the lock-in as we get ready here for split. Once again, guys, weekly Wednesday premiere showdown, OPM versus LMG. LMG, good storyline for them is that they've been in this finals for WWPS 5 out of the last 6 times. Now, they haven't won it every time, but making it to finals is absolutely huge. So we're getting right into the match now.
And into the match we go.
Yes, this should...
And Mythers, if I'm going to be sort of our semi-observer as well as a caster. Mythers, if you want to follow my observing,
absolutely,
you are more than
I am
welcome to.
following your observing as we speak.
All right, good to see. So as you see on the minimap, we've got a very heavy A-side attack here from LMG. Enzo with the ISO pick.
Gonna be interesting here. Cypher set up her traps already. Or sorry, I said Cypher set up their traps for any kind of flank. Asa playing on site.
But Gav taken out immediately. And look at this. This Viper wall allowing them to go right into vents here. And all of a sudden, these attackers have been decimated.
One enemy remaining.
Twigs goes down, a 3K for Toon, and OPM to start this one out. 1-0.
Beautiful play by OPM right off the bat there too.
Now, with this second round after the win, we've got to buy up Toon with the Guardian. Gonna be a little bit of a hero rifle, but you hear those shots. Ryder with the Outlaw. Definitely gonna want to see him as he takes this very early angle in B garage. And this is one of my favorite things to do with the Outlaw, especially round 2.
We see Ryder here setting up over on top of the, I guess, half wall there, hoping to catch anyone off guard. But we see LMG pushing up mid. 2v2 situation now after a really bad push up into mid. It was could have been good, but OPM just had a better setup right there for defense.
Yeah, and I mean the gun difference is huge. You talk about having to save, you know, round two. Sometimes it kind of sucks, but if you take the right fights, like LMG did here, then you can be awarded for it. Asta takes one out, knows that the last one is there, so immediately that's going to be a rotate from our friend Ryder on the other side. Surge.
Now Asta does know because he heard him go through his cage. Gets taken out by Surge.
Yeah, Surge had the means to do it. The Bucky was in their hand.
The Bucky is really a crucial weapon, especially if you know how to use it properly.
That's right. Surge and Ryder. Who is going to peek first? Ryder knows that he has a little bit of time. Paranoia and 2 smokes available. Surge gonna see Ryder first, but Ryder with the longer range weapon as the Outlaw takes him out. And that's gonna be round 2 for OPM, but not before a very damaging round to their econ Mythers.
I agree, definitely. Since especially they forced up a look like that round.
Yeah, and so if you hold tab, Mythers, we can take a look at the guns that we'll be buying. OPM gonna have to go for this save. Only the Outlaw is gonna be played. And only 3 players that I can see with full armor on the side of LMG, so this is doable if Ryder can find them in the right spots. But as he sets up here B main, he's not gonna be able to find one early round anyway.
That's right. And correct me if I'm wrong, Dubes, but because this is their 3rd win on the defense side, there's technically their bonus round, so they don't have as much economy as they would have due to them losing that, you know, their weapons due to that fight mid.
That's exactly right. So technically this is their bonus, and instead of forcing again, they're going to save what guns that they were able to and then play a couple of sheriffs and really hope that things go down for them the right way. Enzo creeping down here. Tagged up this Viper a little bit. He's going to maybe go for a silent drop. The 2 times, 2 kills for Twigs as they double this drop down. And now Ryder with that Outlaw. We've seen it once and now we've seen it again. Nice shot there, but more pressure mid. Sketchy finds 2, almost finds 3 with the classic, and we're set up again for a 2v2 situation. They're so aware that these players, though, are coming right to this B site. As it gets planted, Ryder's going to get spotted out here. Rain takes him out. There's the plan, and Asta is left alone to retake this in a 1v2. Mythers, you've got the call.
All right, honestly, it looks like Asta is taking it slow, looking for any kind of info that LMG might give him. Right now, he's unaware that both of them are actually playing close to the pillar on site. Surge might overextend here and get shown. He is spotted by Asta. Can Asta take him out? Unfortunately, no. Surge gets the frag, and there goes the 2-1 round. The round goes to LMG.
Yeah, and it started with that really early pick, or 2 really early picks from Twigs there. Him and Enzo dropped down into vent at the exact same time and found 2, which allowed them to take that space mid again. There was a little bit of resistance from Sketchy, but all Sketchy had was that stinger, so not much damage done. And LMG get themselves on the board as they set up once again for this A push.
Absolutely. If Twigs can keep up those frags that he got down in sewers earlier, that would be huge. I don't know if that's sewers, actually. My bad call there.
I think it's ropes that you're talking about, but either way, very quick peek from Twigs, and he finds 2 again. Unbelievable. The showstopper's now online, but Asta has different plans. I'm the Wizard King, he says, as Ryder catches one on the far side after this rotate. 2v3 situation now, and OPM are sitting pretty with Ryder having all this information that there's at least 1 more in B garage. The smokes go down. Surge using not dead yet to try and clear out the rest of this site. Gonna allow for a spike plant. Surge doing their best. They have to get a kill here. Ryder and Asta are set up though. That's 3 for Asta. And now it's all down to Gav.
Gav gets
But
one.
Ryder.
Oh.
You've got it, Mithers.
Awesome, man. So no, Ryder there. It was a really tough situation there. Gav had a chance there. He could have gotten both. He also got, it was just unfortunate that he got double peek there and got taken out. But there goes another round for OPM.
And Toon taking their time here.
This is a little
Really
bit
wants
of
to
BM.
show off for the stream.
Come on, please.
See
Oh,
if they can get that sub-1, but they can't. It's a win for OPM, but a loss for the stream. Still 60 milliseconds.
let's get some L's in the chat.
L's in chat. Spam them. Spam them. All right. We see the alt economy showstopper available for both Twigs and Sketchy. And LMG now, after winning that first round and losing the second, not exactly on a full buy here. But the showstopper will help that out. And look at all this pressure toward B main, Mithers.
Yeah, it looks like they're really going to try to push B this time. They've been really aggressive on A lately, so seeing them push B is going to be a nice change of pace.
Showstopper is out immediately for Twigs as he tries to find somebody. He can't, but Enzo finds him, and Gav with the support in mid takes that out, and this is going to be a firefight for the rest of the B site. Twigs searching, following that fade dog, and finds one. Asta goes down, so does Sketchy, and now it's all down to Toon, but that's not a Toon that we hear often. LMG using that showstopper to just get right in there, Mithers.
Absolutely no, yeah, that was a really great play from LMG there. Getting those rounds back up on the board, getting their economy back, and getting some weapons as well. It's huge for the economy, and it's going to set back OPM just a little bit.
Yeah, and you talk about economy, it definitely is huge for them. But then we talk about alt economy. Look at that green line. Now, instead of just a showstopper, we have Nightfall, we have Neural Theft, and we have From the Shadows available for them as well. 4 ults could win them a thrifty. Kill contract immediately from Enzo. Phantom in hand against Asta, and he loses. And look at this, Twigs is already behind everybody. Spike goes down. Neural Theft is going to reveal Twigs here. It's not going to be in time, though, as he finds one. Once again revealed, Surge takes out Asta, though. Nightfall is available. Spike is stuck, though. And Toon is here poised to just hold this Spike.
OPM does have a really good advantage here right now. They have the man advantage. They know where Spike is. They unfortunately get Surge in that situation there. Twigs, 1v3 situation.
Narrowly avoids the paranoia, but probably still paranoid as there's 3 enemies that he has to take out. They know exactly where he is, trying to peek one at a time. Twigs is actually doing a really good job of trying to isolate these 1v1s.
Twigs gets one.
Gets one.
Really unfortunate there for Twigs. Twigs had the right mindset there, but overextended when they were peeking over elbow there. And I feel like if he was a little bit more back on elbow, he might have been able to pick up another person and maybe made it a 1v1 situation there.
Yeah. It's tough. A tough round win. But if you want somebody to do it, it's going to be Twigs. 8-5 already, as well as Surge 8-5-1 on the scoreline. Now this is going to be just about a full rifle round. Enzo, the only one not able to join his friends. Stinger in hand for him, but look at all this pressure toward mid. Once again, we have seen this play before.
Shadows traveling.
As Ryder creeps up. Might think about walking right through this smoke, but instead gonna back off.
Looks like trying to get some info up top mid there from LMG there.
I think they find a little bit. Sketchy now with that showstopper. Running down. And can't find anyone with it, but does take out the shield of Enzo. Lots of trades going on now. Neural Theft topped from LMG. 3v3 situation, and they are all over the A site.
Spike planted.
Looks like LMG is doing a really good job there, taking the space that they needed to. They knew after they got those picks, taking A site was the best move there, and because of that, they were able to isolate A and hold off any kind of rotate, and that gave LMG the round there. So now making it a 4-3 scoreline.
Yeah, 4-3, as you said, and you're right. That all that fighting in mid, but it did nothing for Sketchy with that showstopper that was popped, because he couldn't kill anybody with it. Not only could he not kill anybody with it, but I'm not even sure that he got the info that they were rotating through sewers. And so all of our defending team, OPM, was still on B site when that spike went down.
Yeah.
Right, an early read. Ooh. So much fighting in mid once again.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to get some info mid again. Looks like that's what LMG is going to start doing. That worked last round for them, so they're going to keep doing it until, you know, if it ain't broke, keep doing it.
That's right. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And Rain sure isn't broke as they take out Sketchy. Taking this B site now. It should be a fairly easy plant. Nightfall is still going to be available. Synac goes down to Surge.
Toon unaware. Enzo's pushing up.
One enemy remaining.
Enzo does get the frag
Spike
there.
planted.
Huge round, 4v1 situation. Asta, the potential Wizard King, has a chance here. Gets one frag. Can he get
a
more?
second?
Unfortunate. Even if Asta was to find the second frag there, I'm pretty sure he would have been swung by the two other LMG members that were standing right there, ready to go, ready to pounce, just like a wild tiger hunting a gazelle.
And you know, this match really reminds me of last week. It's back and forth and back and forth. 4-4 our scoreline if you're just joining us at twitch.tv/prosperityGG. This is our weekly Wednesday premiere showdown series. We have OPM on the defenders and LMG on the attack. And immediately, Synac decides, I want this Viper ult in mid. They've been abusing it, and I'm just going to sit here with this judge, see if I can catch him off guard. And speaking of being caught off guard, Ryder dies to Twigs immediately up in ramp.
And it looks like the guys that got the frag on A are actually rotating through spawn, going towards B. Looks like they're going to try to take B control here, even though the Viper ult is down mid.
They are taking B. Asta, the Sentinel, the Cypher is set up here. I love this camera, by the way. It's very hard as an attacker to take down.
It's a beautiful camera. It's really hard for them to see. Gets the info he needs, but unfortunately Asta gets taken out by Raze's grenade. Twigs. Beautiful placement there. They flood out onto site. Get spiked down, planning for the B main. Let's see what OPM can do here. It's a 3v5 situation.
Nightfall is still available for Toon, but Gav has a read on it. Takes him down, and now Synac. Unfortunately, that ultimate wasted. Last one available, last one alive here. The judge is in hand, so they have a lot of work to do. They only find Enzo. Rain takes them out. LMG have taken the lead 5-4 here on Split.
Now, that was a beautiful play from LMG. Gav in particular, he waited mid, waited for that ult, just sat there, waited for his team to flood out to site. The enemy team thought everyone was already on site, and then he pushed up into tower and got those two frags. It was huge from Gav.
So now, ult economy again. Showstopper available for Twigs. It's funny it's called the showstopper because Twigs has been the showstopper so far. And look at this. Again, all of this pressure in mid. Twigs isn't sure that someone walked up behind them. Twigs gets taken out. But Surge grabs a trade here in mid.
Stealing sight.
Tearing away from Ryder.
Now, that would have been huge for Twigs to get a frag there. Gav getting Ryder, though. OPM's falling apart slowly
Last player standing.
every round, it looks like.
Yeah, and it's only getting worse. Oh man. Now, granted, the economy there for OPM was not great, but it seems like LMG are just playing to their hand now.
I have to say,
they're reading
LMG is...
OPM really well.
Yes, no, I agree. LMG is also utilizing their speed. They're setting the pace of the game and making OPM sweat. They're really making them sweat. OPM was expecting a much slower paced game from the way they're playing, but LMG's like, no, hold my beer. We're moving on site and we're taking it now.
Yeah, all that util for Viper in mid, unfortunately, just because of the pace, like you were saying, is not doing much to deter LMG. Who's going to get the frag first? Gav speeding up on Ryder now. And this 1v1 is the one that I want to see, but still so much action in mid. 2 trades. And Surge not dead yet as they try and make all of this space here. B main. Surge has to find a kill if they want to surge back to life, but they don't. Toon finally finds the headshot onto Twigs. And now all of these attackers are rotating toward the A site, Mythers.
Yeah, no, definitely. It looks like Gav is pushing up into ropes right now, hoping to catch anyone off guard. Most of the OPM is currently still rotating on from B towards A. My bad, English, right? Spike looks like it's going to be going down, planning for A. Planning for Heaven, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, but the neural theft is going to reveal Gav. Can he find anything? Going to allow OPM to just push back out. Finds one, but now it's all down to our friend Toon. Or excuse me, our friend Rain. Can they make it rain with that Radiant gun buddy? Finds one, finds two.
Oh my god, Rain.
Oh.
Some crisp, clean shots coming in from Rain there. If only the third shot would have connected, that would have been a beautiful play, a beautiful clip-worthy moment right there.
Oh man, but reality shows that a 1v3 is a lot harder than it looks. Ryder takes down Rain and finds a 5th round as we get to the last round in this half here on Split.
Dupes, this is exactly why I love watching the weekly Wednesday Premier Showdowns, because it's high intensity, high octane gameplay from every team that's involved in these brackets.
That's right. I mean, I think, you know, in this bracket, I think we saw 1-13-0, and of course the 1-13-0 that we saw, the winner of that match is now in the finals in terms of LMG. So
absolutely. LMG taking space over towards A. Enzo taking the ult orb.
It's you and me.
Asa gets
And
taken
once
away. Ooh.
yeah, we've seen this once before. Asta won the last one, and Asta wins this one. He's still alive for now, but Twigs immediately takes them out as they come back from that kill contract. Sinak spotted out by this. Oh, he's got to re-equip that Judge. Ooh, Ryder saves him. Nightfall now, used by Rain. It's going to reveal everybody here on this site. Gav with the operator takes down Toon. It's now a 3v2. But Sinak evens out the numbers. Everybody has been revealed. Ryder, only 1 shot left, has to reload, has to find this kill onto Surge as the time starts to tick, but they can't. Surge takes them out, and that is 7-5 right here at half on Split. LMG showing their true colors as we switch sides.
Honestly, dudes, this is a beautiful, beautiful play so far by both sides. Looks like right now it's in the advantage of LMG. LMG switching to the defense now. Let's see if OPM can keep up the same kind of pressure that LMG was giving them on the attacking side.
Yeah, I think you said it best. The pace that LMG was setting on attack, they really just blew right by OPM and all of the util that was used from the Viper in mid. Now, LMG does not have a Viper. So what is that going to do on the side of OPM on attack here? Are they going to slow it down? Are they going to play to their own pace? Or are they going to speed it up a little bit and take a bunch more space?
Great point. So let's get right back into the gameplay here. Let's see what OPM is going to do.
Enzo taken out immediately. And here's that fast pace that we were talking about, but this time a little bit of action from the paint shells makes them back off, and instead it's going to be an A hit as Gav gets taken out. Asta finds his counterpart. Now he creeps up into ramp, but Surge is there before he's able to do anything. Ghost now equipped. Surge finds 2, is overhealed, but get hits by that paranoia instead. Sketchy takes him out. Now only 2 defenders left to take this down. Twigs is here.
Twigs knows where
Classic in
Spike
hand.
went down. Let's see what Twigs can do here. As you said, he only has the classic in hand. He's reloading, unaware that... Oh, huge! He read the play. He knew Toon was going to be inside the smoke.
One enemy remaining.
Now it's a 2v1 situation. LMG gets the frag, and Twigs cleans up house by getting Ryder right there and gets the Spike defuse.
Twigs held their own. Absolutely read Toon like a book as he walked through that smoke. Twigs had so much intuition, and not only the intuition, but the aim to back it up as he took out Ryder and finds the first one for LMG.
Absolutely. He also started with a classic in that situation and then upgraded to the Ghost. Like, he's just on top of his game right now.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. The classic is absolutely the best damage per credit spent gun. And I don't know, you can't even divide by 0, right? But this thing is 0 credits. You literally start with it, and you can do so much damage with the classic. It's amazing.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
now, a force from ODM, this could start to snowball pretty heavy if they don't win this one. A lot of damage done onto Enzo.
My ult's
So
not
many
ready.
stingers.
OPM really
Invested.
wants to take the mid control, just like LMG was doing to them too, but I don't know if they have the right pacing or the right kind of confidence right now to take that mid control.
And just as you say that, Toon takes out their best player. Ryder finds Enzo, and now they have the numbers advantage. They still don't really have the gun advantage. Surge.
Spike down mid.
Oh my goodness.
Surge panicked there a little bit right there when he saw the person right to his left and the person who was actually shooting at him was unsure who to shoot at. It's an unfortunate situation there for Surge.
Yeah, had a pretty tough time deciding who to shoot.
I have retrieved the spike.
And Asta has to be
One
careful
enemy
here.
remaining.
Toon gets the
Toon
frag.
takes out Gav, and Asta finds the last one. Ooh. Okay, that's what they needed. They needed not only a round win for, keeping the game from snowballing, but that confidence as well. They're thinking, okay, if we speed up that tempo a little bit, we can do the same thing that they did to us on offense, Smithers.
Absolutely. No, absolutely. It looks like OPM is going to try to set up for B here. They've been really liking this mid push, but it looks like they're going to be setting up a little bit more towards B, hopefully this time. Switch it up and throw off LMG off their game.
Yeah, and they're going to have the firepower to do it this time. Ryder and Rain had a fight here, B main last time, and Ryder takes the best of Rain this time.
And Asta gets the frag and Gav as well. Looks like they're going to start taking B main control right now from... Ooh.
Cover going out.
Yeah, and they're going to have that control, but Twigs has other plans. Paint Shell's still available. This will be able to deny plant for right now. Rain's going to have to back up. Or excuse me, Toon's going to have to back up.
The 2v4
look at this.
situation.
Look at Surge
planted.
in great position.
Last
If he could
player
find
standing.
Asta. Oh, I don't
Does
know
he
if he
check?
will, though.
Oh,
He does!
he gets the
shots
frag
come
on
in and he
Asta.
lands.
He's going to get a free Vandal from that Asta pick right there. Let's see if he's going to try to do anything or if he's going to save. The smart play would be to save, and it looks like that's exactly what he's going to be doing.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that Toon is creeping up.
Oh,
Gonna
look
have
at this.
knife
Look
out.
at this. And unfortunate gets taken out by Toon, unaware that he was out there looking and hunting him down.
And OPM now on the come up.
Cold and
Once
dark.
again, within one round of tying this one up. And like we said, guys, these weekly Wednesday premiere showdowns are where the action is. I haven't been to all of the finals, but at least this one and last week's, these games were neck and neck. And you can see why. I mean, these teams are goated. This is where the competition is if you are trying to break into some competitive Valorant.
Absolutely. I don't even think I would be able to compete at this level. I'm not even at this level yet, to be fair. So just watching these guys play, it's a freaking, like, you know, it's a beautiful work of art, if you ask me.
Yes, it is. Now, one thing that I'm noticing is that neither team has a flash. They have the paranoia from Ryder, but no actual flashbang.
That is true, actually. Yeah, no, absolutely.
So these controllers are actually like living up to their name. They are controlling this space so easy because you can't flash in or out of a smoke.
Now, speaking of controlling, you see how OPM is taking this mid control. They walked up. No one's actually, you know, contesting them. They're pushing up into tower here. LMG gets 2 frags on them pushing, like OPM pushing up mid there. Let's see, they're gonna commit. They're gonna keep pushing. Surge with another frag. Can Surge get a third? Surge gets the third on Shinkwa, or how do you say that?
Oh my goodness. Surge held their own, had the overheal, and then the wide swing on Ryder to clean them up. And so we do not see a tie map at this point.
Not
9
yet.
to 7 your scoreline through 18. Or excuse me, through 16 rounds.
Surge is really picking up the pace, really showing why he's named Surge.
Yeah, you take a look, 22 and 11 for Surge, having the map of the tournament. And remember, they've been playing split all day, so they have these strategies locked down, and it looks like all they want to do is continue to take this mid space.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
We haven't seen Ryder on this box yet, neither is Twigs. Whew. Love that positioning.
Ryder now looking towards Mail, even though the smoke's there, trying to predict that they're going to be there. If he got that pick through that smoke there, that would have been a huge opportunity. Ryder going in with his ultimate for any info, doesn't get anything.
Now they are poised to take all this space. Sketchy, too quick for Enzo. And now B Tower has a big sign on it that says LMG, or OPM, excuse me. This is ours. But Surge says this site is mine. They find one, Rain finds another. 3v2 situation now. And Rain left alone to defend this site. It's going to be tough. 1 kill away from a nightfall. But that might be the mountain to climb first, is finding that first kill.
If seeing anything that we saw from previous rounds from Rain, if Rain can lock in and get those shots against Rain with the crazy flick, gets another. Unfortunate. Spoke too soon there. That first frag, I honestly had high hopes for Rain in that round. Oh my god.
I can't wait until I hit a shot like that one day, and then everyone in my ranked game is just like, oh my god! Because that's how I feel right now. I feel like hyping up Rain, even though they lost the round. I mean, that makes up for it. What a flick there, and that's why they're here in the finals, you know?
No, absolutely, absolutely.
There.
Rain is really, really putting in the work here with those beautiful, beautiful shots. Looks like all Rain needs is a spec pressure.
Asta just sitting here. There is the tripwire here. This is 3 people in A main. Twigs immediately taken out by Asta. The neural theft comes through. Sketchy gets Gav as well. So now they not only have control of this B site, but they know that they have so much time. These other 3 defenders are so far away. And look, Asta is still walking up on this flank.
No, Rain with another frag there. Getting Sketchy.
Bring them down.
Let's see if LMG can turn this around really quick. Rain is pushing up. They know that Rain was in the alley. Looks like they're giving up and looking more towards the B main for anyone else, any other info. Enzo coming down, finding Asta. Asta behind Rain. He doesn't know Rain's pushed up already.
Surge is poised to do some damage here, but
Rain finds Asta. And it looks like they're going to fall back and save their weapons, which is a smart play here. Fortunately, Rain gets taken out. Surge.
And there it is.
Saving another one.
A tie game, Mythers. 9-9. We were just saying, you know, they were one off, and then LMG found another round, but now we have it through 18 rounds. We are tied here on split. I love the name split, by the way, because that's how you do it. You have to split. You cannot funnel everybody through B or through A main on attack. You have to take at least a little bit of control mid.
Exactly. No, if you don't take any control or take any space from the other sites, you're never going to know when to rotate. For example, if you take control or take space towards the A site and you don't see anyone there, you know they're probably most likely going B and or mid.
Ryder with a very quick pick onto Surge, and now that is all of the smokes gone for these defenders. Twigs, though, a showstopper is available. Are they going to catch their counterpart Sketchy, or is Sketchy just going to sit there in mail and expect a push-up? Oh, Enzo. Once again, the attacker's taking all this space mid. Rain hears it. Rain doesn't get hit by the Nightfall, though. But they're so aware. They're not aware enough. Rain finds two with the Sheriff somehow.
Rain definitely utilizes their aim labs. Beautiful, beautiful aim. Constantly get these amazing picks.
Twigs, hello? Here comes the showstopper. Twigs wasted theirs. Oh no. Sketchy finds the best of them, and now Enzo's left alone. Double tap available for only another second or so. Kill contract as well, but no clue where these players are. And Sketchy finds 3, and OPM are back on top, Mythers.
Oh, no. It's honestly really unfortunate there where Twigs just got caught off guard. Like, Twigs just was not prepared for them to peek into screens like that. Just not prepared whatsoever. And just, you know, with their pants fully down, gets taken out.
PM. Poised here. 3 rounds remaining to take down LMG last minute goats, who have, like I said, been here 5 out of the last 6 times. So they could take them down once again.
Absolutely. Ryder looking for any kind of info on the B side. There's fighting going on here. Twigs sees at least one mid. Playing a little bit more passive, just to see if they can find any more kind of picks or any more info. Util being thrown around like crazy into tower from the mid.
Yeah, and that's going to force Twigs and Enzo to back up. And Twigs really wants to help out B main, but he's not going to find anybody as Asta goes down on the other site. And that's going to be an instant rotate for Rain and Gav.
Now, this is a really good setup there for LMG. They backed up instead of trying to fight the fight there. And by backing up, it gives them to play their lives and live another day, allowing their teammates to rotate and give them more like support when they need it. OPM now pushing up to the tower. Knows where Enzo is.
And Enzo, the kill contract available, but makes that little bit of noise on the zip line, which allows Toon to spray, and now he's only down to 15 HP.
Now, Dupes, correct me if I'm wrong. If he uses his kill contract right now, does he get full health?
He does.
He does.
And that's exactly what he takes advantage of. The last one alive is going to be Sketchy, and they were going to find Sketchy either way. 10-10, once again, your scoreline as LMG battles back. And man, this has been a fun one so far.
Absolutely. This honestly could go either way still. Like, we still don't really know. I can't make any predictions of who will win. But I will say this. OPM has found their groove. They set their pace. They know what they're doing. And it honestly shows. They came back on the attacking side. So my favor goes towards OPM. What about you, Dupes?
You know, if I was a betting man, which I am not, I agree. I think OPM has found their groove. And now found their groove, not only their groove, but their pace. But just as I say that, Enzo shutting me up very quickly. The shorty is in hand, and he's going to walk through. Who's going to find the kill first? Is it Toon or is it Enzo? It's Enzo with 3! Last one alive now for these attackers is Asta. He finds one, but but it's a mountain to climb. Neural Theft is available for Gav just to find out where Asta is. And this is going to be a triple swing from LMG. Asta won't have a chance. Twigs finds him, and that is 11 for LMG. The last minute goats at the last minute of this match.
Crazy turnaround here. Let's see if LMG can keep this pace while defending. If they can do this, then they lock in the win, and the game's over. But honestly, I still have faith in OPM.
Yeah, OPM have the want. They have the strategy. They have what they need. And what they need is to push right into this A site. Immediately the camera gets shot by Rain though. One spotted. Haunt destroyed though.
This is a good change of pace for OPM. They're switching up their sights instead of just always taking mid control here. They're gonna try to take A, moving up in towards the tower side. Let's see if there's anything that they can do here. Toon looking for any info.
And they've already made all this noise up here onto ramp. There's still one defender on site. And Twigs takes out Sinak on the back line. So there's no Viper ultimate available.
Great utility usage to take the space. This is awesome from OPM. They don't know where anyone is currently, but the utility is going to allow them to take onto site. Rain takes out Sketchy. Toon gets the trade. 1 for 1, 1 for 1, and 1 for 1. Trade after trade after trade. Beautiful gameplay. 2v2 situation here. Ryder's going to get spiked down.
Spike planted.
All OPM has to do now is hold and defend the spike. We have, I believe, Asta. No, not Asta. Yes, Asta on the flank coming from tower. Fortunately, Ryder gets pushed by 2, gets taken out. Asta with the frag. 1v1 situation.
And it's a 1v1 situation, like you said, but only 7 HP available for Twigs.
Twigs
If
has
he
to
gets
get the tap.
touched, he does. But Asta spotted out. He's not on. And Twigs is aware. Just hits the spray with the stinger. And a clutch from Asta, the Wizard King himself, bringing this back to 11-11.
Oh my god, it's tied up yet again. The predictions for an overtime, dupes.
I mean, my voice can handle it. My voice can handle it. I'm not sure my bladder can. I've been hydrating really well.
Well,
But my
hopefully.
voice can handle it, and the viewers I know want some free Valorant as well. That's what I like to call overtime. It's free Valorant. We don't have to pay for it anymore, baby. We get to watch it for free.
Absolutely, absolutely. Enzo looking for any
enjoying-
info mid. Fortunately gets smoked off and doesn't get any info.
And it looks like OPM is going back to their original plan, which was taking a bunch of space mid, and LMG's just giving it up this time. They say, you know what? You go ahead and have that space. We're just going to reinforce where you might come from mid. But instead, OPM reads a little bit into it.
Now,
Walk this spike over to B main.
Now, dupes, I'm not sure if you noticed this, but almost every single round that they take mid control, Asta does go towards A, lurking to set up his traps to get any info if they are lurking through the sewers or through their spawn, which is really useful when they're trying to take B control or mid control.
Yeah, it is very useful because it'll allow for anybody who is rotating to get taken out. And speaking of getting taken out, oh my goodness, Enzo, Gav, and Twigs finding each other 1 for 1, and the rotate comes through from OPM. But I mean, the neural theft is just immediately gonna show them. Twigs now with the operator, showstopper as well, but he doesn't even need it. The paint shells might even take out Toon here. The classics in hand, and Gav takes them out. Match point for LMG. Can they find their 6th of 7 wins?
Only time can
Man,
tell.
that would be huge.
Only time can tell, dupes. Only time can tell.
So now, once again, we talk about ult economy. For LMG, they've got the kill contract. They have Not Dead Yet and Showstopper. But on the other side, you've got Nightfall, you've got the Viper ult, and you've got Neural Theft. I mean, these ults are exactly what you need if you're OPM. You want to get on side and you want to take one out. Speaking of getting taken out, Twigs! Oh, Toon can't find the shot. Twigs now at very low HP, though. Oh, man, that would have been huge taking out that operator, Mythers.
Absolutely, but unfortunately Twigs does get away. However, with that such low HP, I'm not sure what Twigs can really do other than post up on an angle and just wait and hope for them to come that way.
And again, they're taking this space mid, but without the flashes, they can't get through that smoke. Kill contract for Enzo. We've seen how this has gone twice before. What happens this time? Sketchy takes off the shield, and Sketchy taken out this time.
Huge play from Enzo there. Though honestly, LMG really needed that pick. Now it's now a 5v4 situation here. Advantage towards LMG. However, LMG is unaware that they're going down ropes. That silent drop, I wish I could do that.
Yeah, that they might be unaware, but Gav might be reading into it. He's sitting here, poised
Gav
to find
won.
one. He can't find two.
Rain
But
there
Rain,
to clean up.
so available. And now it's down to a 2v4 for our friends at OPM. Showstopper out for Twigs. 3 HP available. Is he even going to find anybody with this? I mean, even
so
if he doesn't,
close.
the timing. It was very close, but the timing is not going to be enough. Aston takes out Twigs. If he has the spike, he has a chance, but he doesn't. He's taken out an LMG win here on Split. Weekly Wednesday premiere showdown, Mythers.
Honestly,
Oh my goodness, that was a fun game to watch.
another great game from the weekly Wednesday premiere showdown. I honestly can't believe what I saw right there. It could have gone either way. LMG in the end came back and really clutched up. Really goes to show what working as a team can do.
Yeah, and you know, our prediction was that OPM would come back, and they did in a way. They proved that if they set the pace, they can do what they need to do, but then they went back to taking that mid space and just being so afraid of the one smoke. And again, that's what happens when you don't have a flash. You can't flash in or out. They had wasted all the fade dogs, so once they're re-smoked in mid, they can't take that space. And they have to slow down, the pace gets shut down, and so do OPM. But LMG, 7 or 6 of 7 finals?
Yeah.
I mean, that is huge. Last minute GOATs really are, so far anyway, the greatest of all time. Anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. Thanks again to the sponsors of the Weekly Wednesday Premiere Showdown. That's going to be Invictus Esports, Prosperity Esports, and Exile. Again, thank you so much. Viewers like you as well. Now that this Twitch channel is affiliate, when you watch an ad, you're directly supporting the stream, and we are so appreciative of that. Anyway, I have been Dupes.
I'm Mythers, and I really enjoyed doing this. So again, thank you, and I hope you guys have a great, fantastic night.
Have a good one, guys.
Peace out.